Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we are here to see a question called Find Lucky Integer in an Array. Question number 1394 from the array, from the lead code. Now let's see this question. Given an array of integers ARR, a lucky integer is an integer that has a frequency in the array equal to its value. Okay, so we need to find out the lucky integer. What is a lucky integer? If the frequency of the element is equal to its value, frequency of element is equals to its value, then this element is called as lucky. Okay, this element is called as lucky, guys. Now we need to return the luckiest integer in the array if it is there. If not there, we will need to return -1. So that's what we need to do here, guys. So now let's jump into the question. Let's see what I have to do. What can be done here? Let's think about the approaches and all. So they have given us an array 2, 2, 3, 4. Which integer is the lucky one here? Obviously, 2 is the lucky integer because the value is 2. Frequency of 2 in this array is also 2 times. So this is a lucky integer. 2 is the answer. Good. But how you will get? Obviously, here if you observe, we know the value is 2, but we don't know the frequency of the array. Frequency of 2 in this entire array. So we need to find out frequencies of each element. Frequencies of each element. Okay, how you will find out a frequency? How you will count or frequency map? So there are a couple of ways to do this one, guys. One is using arrays, we can find out a frequency. Okay, using arrays also we can find out a frequency. And one more way is using a hash map. Hash map. So what we will do is, let's take an array. So this is how the array is. And now we will create a hash map. We will go to each element and count it. So what is the current element? 2. We don't have anything in the hash map. So we will count 2 is the key and its value is 1. So key is element, value is frequency, value is frequency. Now again I'll go to the next element. This is also 2. Now if you observe, our hash map is already having 2. So what we need to do in this case? In this case, what we need to do is we need to update its value with +1. +1. Next one is 3. 3 is not there, so putting 3 as first time 1. Again I got 3. Now updating this 3 with 2. Why? Because why I am updating is it is already there. Updates its frequency. Next one is 4. 4 is not there. 4 is having frequency of 1. Next one is 5. 5 is having a frequency of 1. So this is my hash map after completing this array. After completing this array, this is how my hash map looks like. Now if you observe, 2 I have, 3 I have, 4 I have, 5 also there. So 5's frequency is 1, which is not matching to its value, so this is not my answer. 4's frequency is also 1, this is not matching with my value 4, so don't answer. 3's frequency is 2, so this is also not matching. Now here 2's frequency is 2, which means value is also 2, frequency is also 2, which means this is my lucky number. This is my lucky number. So I need to return that number. So this is what we will do, guys. This is how we solve this question. I hope the question is clear to you people. Now let's create a hash map. Hash map of integer, comma, integer. HM equals to new hash map. Now we need to iterate on the array for int I equal to 0, I less than array dot length I plus plus. Okay, we need to store the value. So how we will store? Hash map dot put. So array of I is the one which the key is. And what is its value? If it is for the first time, key should be 1. If it is for the next time, key should be +1. So that's why what I will do is I will see hash map is my current key is already there in the hash map or not? I will check. How I will check? Get or default. Get or default. Okay, I will get the value of array of I. If this key is not there, if the key is not there in the hash map, I will say, okay, it is new entry, so make it as count as 0. So 0 plus 1, 1 will be 1 will be stored inside the hash map, guys. So what we are doing here is very simple one. Get or default is a method. What it will do is get or default. What it will do is, what this method does is, there is a hash map. I will give a key to this one. This will go and check. For example, if I'm asking for key 2, it will go and check in the hash map. Now, initially, hash map is empty. So, do I have key 2? No. So, what this method give me is default value. So, here the default value is 0. It will give me 0. For suppose, let's say 2 is there. So, 2 is having a value of, for example, 3. So it will check in a hash map. Key is there. So whatever the value 3 is there, it will give me 3 enough. So this is what the functionality of get or default method is. Okay. Now moving on, get the value or default value 0 plus 1. And at the end, I need to get each key value pair. So how I will get? For int key colon hash map dot key set. We are getting all the keys from the hash map. If key is equal to hash map dot get of key, if the current key, like if the current element is equal to its frequency, then return key. At the end of the day, if we don't find the answer, what we need to return -1. That's all, guys. This is what we do this one. I hope the approach is clear. We are simply storing it in the hash map. Okay, we have an error here, hash map dot put. Okay, get or default. Get O capital or. Okay, we have a wrong answer here for this one. Let's see what was the example. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3. Okay, here if you observe, 1 is 1 time, 2 is 2 times, 3 is also 3 times. So in this case, what we need to do? What we need to do in this case, guys? What we need to do? So we should not directly return the answer. So here if you observe, 1 will have 1 as frequency, 2 will have 2 as frequency, 3 will have 3 as frequency. From all these are lucky numbers, but I want a maximum lucky number. Maximum lucky number. So what I will do for that case is, I will simply not return the answer. Instead, I will store it in the answer. So let's take int answer equals to -1. Okay. Instead of returning this one, I will return answer. So answer equals to math dot maximum of answer comma key. If you have anything which is having equal to frequency, then update the answer or else -1 will be returned. That's all. We will simply return. That's all, guys. This is how we solve this particular question. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let's meet in the next one. Until then, see you guys.